Welcome back to another episode of Necesse. Now in the last episode, we got potions and started a settlement. This episode, we're going to be gearing our settlers up and fighting the first boss. Now before I got started with some mining, I got on a quest for a settler who sold explosives to make mining a bit easier. Now for any veterans out there who are watching, you know that settler isn't findable yet. What can I say? It was 6 a.m. I had just woken up and completely forgot. But we did get some useful stuff on my journey, such as a wig to cover my balding head, as well as chili pepper seeds and sugar beet seeds. And obviously we got to check out the new fall area. Wow, there's so many bees here. Holy. And we looted a few things from there as well. Oh, here's a new berry bush. Yeah, raspberry bush. Take a few of those. Bring those home with us. Wonder if we destroy enough of those if we'll get like a stabby bush of the raspberry variety. So not a total loss. Now back to the mining. Now, besides chasing down and blowing up cavelings, I also had to farm up some cave spiders. I remember there being a cheaty way of farming them, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Which is basically what you just saw there. You have a one gap area here and they can't really get to you, so that's gonna be the plan for farming these guys up. Because I want my settlers playing different classes, most of them being ranged and me being the main melee guy. My plan was to have a summoner, but sadly settlers can't play that class. To be fair, if you got an army of summoners, the game would be a bit easy, I would say. But fair enough. But my settler classes are currently as follows. Frankie the Angler as melee, sporting gold spear as well as gold armor. Glenn the Villager sporting the venom staff as well as the cloth set. And Shirley the Hunter has the gold bow as well as the leather set. Now while gearing my settlers up, we had a new settler show up. But you know what? I just realized. The miner, you can send the miner, I believe, on mining trips, right? I should probably get her to join so I can just send her to get whatever resources I need. And see, the miner will be using my hand-me-downs, the iron armor, as well as a handgun, which I purchased from a gunsmith. So for the adventure party menu, I have it set so they will only buff when I buff. They're not wasting any potions. Now for potions and stuff, they will have health regen, speed, health potions, as well as recall scrolls so they can get out of there if they get too low on health. But yeah, that is our current team and setup for the first boss. So let's get to fighting the Evil's Protector. I'm gonna eat up my food. Oh, it's not quite nighttime. There we go. Now it's nighttime. Buff. Now let's go. Wow, they're actually holding up pretty well. They're taking like almost no damage. That's awesome. Okay, run around in circles, guys. Maybe don't follow me. Look out, Angler, don't get that close. If I stand on this side, he attacks me rather than my settlers. Focus on me and have my settlers a little more protected, except for when they do that. Got him. We got him. Good job, guys. Well, we got him once. Let's do this again. Farm him up for all of his goodies. Now, I gotta say, after fighting the Evil's Protector with my settlers, on brutal difficulty might I add, they make it way too easy. Honestly, it kinda makes me wonder if I should bring them to the next boss fight or not. But at the same time, I have already gone through and fought all the bosses before on my last playthrough, so maybe we just try them all with settlers. I guess let me know what you want to see. To be completely fair though, this is the first boss, and he is going to be a lot easier than everyone else, so could just be a first boss problem. Now, the reason why I want to farm up the Evil's Protector is first off, and the most obvious, better weapons and armor, and the second is for the
foci.
And basically what they do is they make you do more damage with specific weapons. So for example, the Summoner's Foci will improve damage with Summoner Staffs. And at the Demonic Workstation, you can combine all four of those together to create the Balanced Foci, which I was planning to get. But then I kind of realized this. Oh, it does make it so you have less though. So it works for all builds, but it does give you less. And I don't remember if you can stack that with like one of these. I think that is made so you couldn't like stack this plus this together. So I'm just gonna go ahead for right now and leave it as is and just use like this one and this one only. Let me show you a quick example of what I'm talking about here. So this lucky cape is crafted with a horseshoe here, and as you can see, it's disabled by the lucky cape. But it does the same thing like with this. If I were to craft that other thing, it would disable this if I go and put that in with the other thing there. So that is what we are going to have to do here. Just use this because that gives us an extra 5% for the melee damage. That is the plan. I will keep these because apparently we can have like 2 different class things we can switch between. I might use that, I might not. If I do, I'll keep the other ones just in case. Now let's take a quick look. What can I craft right now? So we can craft... Geez, it's gonna stick with the glaive, but it don't look like it has a glaive option. Ooh, this is actually kind of nice. Explorer's Satchel. That combines all those things I can craft at the workbench. Gives me extra attack speed and movement speed. Well, it's unfortunate I can't craft another glaive because I do like the spinny aspect of it. So for right now, I'll just go with the demonic sword. I'll craft that up for myself. And while I'm here, I will craft up a demonic bow for the hunter. I can craft up a demonic spear for... Was it the angler I gave that to? I think it's the angler. I will have to find another magic weapon though for Glenn up here. Now, real quickly before we call it quits here, I'm gonna go turn in the quest because we did defeat the Evil's Protector and got a settlement quest. I forgot to get the small job one that happened before. I think it was like getting a gold ring or something from a goblin. Forgot to do that, but we went right for the Evil's Protector, so complete that quest. Next up, gonna be this one. I'll just go ahead. I'll accept that now so I don't forget later. There we go. Next quest is ready. Now from our quest there, we did get the lunchbox, which you can use to store food, so it takes up a whole lot less space in here while you're traveling around. So I'm gonna go ahead and steal some food if there... Yeah, there's none left. Man, these guys keep just throwing it right in here. I'm gonna get rid of some of those composters because, yeah, they just keep throwing everything in them. I'll take some of that cabbage and I will remove this one. There we go. Yeah, with the lunchbox, you just right click it and, well, some of the stuff I stole from the compost already went right in it, I guess. Yeah, you can just throw a bunch of food stuff in there and then you can just right click or left click to eat it. And I assume it must be just like take a random thing from in here. So if you want a specific buff from a food item, you'll have to go in there and just eat it manually. But if you don't really care, then it's a good way to just eat food. Throw a bunch of random stuff in there, like a ton of berries or something. But anyway, with all the NPCs as upgraded as we can get them, again, we're gonna have to wait on Glenn to get him his new magic weapon, as well as the miner, because we don't really have access to new guns quite yet. I'll have to go check with the gunsmith for that one. But anyway, with all them upgraded, I think this is a good place to end it for today. But before we do, I just wanted to say thanks for all the support. I realized last time that, yeah, we hit 1,000 subs, so thank you guys all so much for that. That is awesome, and thank you all so much for the support. But anyway, that's it for today. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Till then, have fun everybody.